Welcome to the HR Learning Hub, where we decode HR concepts, dive into people analytics, and learn how to tell stories, not just share numbers. In this video, we will learn to create monthly headcount, new hiring, and exit trend by making different measures. We have monthly employee count in column chart, new additions in line chart with green color, and monthly exits in red colored line chart. In our last video, we had created this dashboard which can also be filtered with department slicer. In case you want to watch the video, I will leave a link above and also in description box. I am making different dashboards that are used in HR. If you want any dashboard that you would like me to make a tutorial for, let me know and I will try to do that. Let's begin. Click on Power Pivot. Manage. We are first creating a calendar table. This is the data that we have. Come to Design, Data Table, New. When you click on New, a new tab calendar would be created like we have over here. I've already created the calendar table. So it has the entire date range from the table that we are using. In case we want to update the range of dates over here, we can do it from update range under date table. Once we have the calendar table, we will create a relationship. The common column that we have in both the tables is date. So in calendar, we have date. In our data, which is HR data table, we have date of joining. So we select both and make an active connection. Click on OK. If you see over here, you would be able to see the relationship that is formed. Now we can close this. To calculate headcount for every month, we will make a measure. Click on Power Pivot, Measures, New Measure, name it as Headcount, equals to where we are creating a variable called as last day, is equals to end of month max calendar date comma 0. This will calculate the last day of month since we need head count of every month as on the last day of that month. So if the date is 20th Jan 2020, then it will give us 31st Jan 2020. Return calculate. We want to count rows from our table which is HR data. So we mentioned that. Filter all except HR data, comma HR data department. So because we have our slicer over here, we need to mention this in all except, otherwise the slicer will not work on department. HR data status is not equals to open. This will exclude all open positions from the count since in our status we have active, inactive and open. We don't want any open positions to be included as part of the count. And HR data DOJ is less than equals to last day. Last day is the variable we have created. So if we are looking at January head count, then this will include every employee who has joined on or before 31st Jan 2026. But in this count, we will also have employees who have joined, let's say in January 2020, but have exited in January 2026. So we want to exclude them. To do that, we will create our next condition, which is and is blank HR data exit date. This is checking if the employee is still active. If exit date is blank, we want to count the employee. Or HR data exit date is greater than last day. If date of exit is not blank but the value is greater than last day, we still want to count that employee. Which means, let's say employee has joined in 2020 but left in Feb 2026. So employees still should be counted in January 2026 headcount. That is why we are adding this condition where we are checking exit date should be greater than last day. Close all the brackets. Click on number, whole number, OK. Our new measure headcount is created. Let's see how the headcount looks like. Go to data, insert, pivot table. We want to do it in existing worksheet, also connected to the data model. Let's create pivot table over here. OK. Go to all, calendar, bring date hierarchy to rows. From more fields, take year, put it in filters. We can have 2026 for now because we are making a 2026 dashboard. Click on plus sign over here to have all the months reflect in the rows column. So headcount was created in calendar table. We can change that. We can come to Power Pivot, Measures, Manage Measures, Headcount, Edit. Here in table name we will mention HR_date. So from calendar, headcount is moved to HR_data table. We bring it to values. Since we are in April currently, we will only filter data till April. Add month in filters. Select multiple. So we will have Jan, Feb, March, April. Now we have month-wise headcount. To add new hires over here, we will add employee code. Instead of summarize values by count. These are the new joiners in 2026. We will rename this as new hires. Now to do exit over here, we will again have to create a new measure. Power Pivot, Measure, New Measure, Exits, where last day equals to end of month max calendar date, 0. Similar to what we did in the headcount measure. Where first day equals to end of month max calendar date -1 +1. This will give us last day of month. -1 would give last day of previous month, and then adding +1 after this formula will give us first day of this month. So if DOJ of any employee is 15 Feb 2026, this will give us last day of previous month, which is 31st Jan 2026, because of minus. If it was 0 over here, it would give last day of February's month. If we add 1 to this, it will give us 1st Feb 2026. So adding 1 to 31st Jan 2026 will give us this month's first day, which is 1st Feb 2026. Return, calculate, count rows HR data, filter, all except HR data department. This help us keep the department slicer. Close the bracket. HR data status is equals to inactive. This condition will check if employee has exited. And HR data exit date is greater than equals to first day. And HR data exit date is less than equals to last day. First condition checks whether the employee has exited. Second and third condition checks if employee's exit day lies between first and last day of the same month. So exit count would be considered only if all three conditions are fulfilled. Close the bracket. Number, whole number, OK. We have this also in our pivot table. Let's make the chart. Insert recommended chart. We will do a clustered column chart. Some editing over here. Change series chart type. For new hires and exit, we will have line chart. Secondary axis for the same. Do some more formatting. Remove the background. Bring it to our main dashboard. Adding border and shadow. Connect it with our slicer. Click on slicer report connection. The new pivot table that we have created is pivot table 1. Select that. Let's check. With the slicer, all our charts are also updating. If you're finding my videos helpful, please like and comment. This motivates me to create more such content. Also, in case you've not subscribed to my channel yet, please click on the subscribe button. Bye-bye for now. Until next time, keep learning.